Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Coffee and Crypto. My name's Don. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching today's stream. If you are watching it live, good morning, happy Friday. I hope you are, one, enjoying the price action in crypto, but secondly, you have or have had your morning coffee and are ready to go for some news coming out from the crypto market. So, first things first, as ever, I'm going to work through the prices and then we'll go on with the news. I do have quite a good bit of news to get through today, as ever, so let's crack on and get into that. Now, first things first, before I do move into the prices, of course, please make sure, if you haven't already, check out our Discord community. It is linked in today's description, but of course you can see it on your screen. But yeah, don't take it from me, scroll down, click the link, go read some reviews, and then get on board. And if you don't get on board, you're going to miss out on the action. That's all I've got to say on that matter. But yeah, go read below and find out for yourself. Now, in terms of the prices, as I said, there has been a bit of a pump in the market this morning, which is fantastic news. It is the 1st of December. It's almost Christmas. We're in the month of Santa. Do you believe that we will see Bitcoin to 40,000 in this month? Well, I'm going to crack on and kind of explain that in more detail and give you my opinion on that throughout today's video. But first, like I said, prices now we're currently sitting at $38,616 for Bitcoin. We then have Ethereum just up and above 2,000, sitting at $2,097. We then have BNB at 229, XRP at 61 cents, Solana at $61, Cardano at 38 cents, Dogecoin at 0.08, and then finally Tron at 10 cents. So, not a huge pick up in the market, but definitely a decent kind of start to the month, up over 3% and up over 2% for both Bitcoin and Ethereum. So yeah, very, very positive start. It is Friday. We do tend to see some positive price action on a Friday going into the weekend. And yeah, like I said, it is the start of the month, which is always a good thing to see. Now, carrying on from the price action with Bitcoin, the first piece of news is more of a kind of market update, I suppose, but Bitcoin sees the best and highest monthly candle in 19 months since March of 2022, I believe, and yeah, it taps the 38k level, but closed obviously just shy of that before the pump this morning. Now, you'll see here that, April, sorry, I said March, it was April of 2022 is when it hit that was its last kind of highest price, if you like. So data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro, which we don't use, but we do use TradingView, tracked impressive overnight Bitcoin performance, which held key support, which is very, very important, obviously. Now, the close came in at just over $37,700, with bid liquidity preserving the intraday range and avoiding a last-minute sell-off, per the order book data from Trading Resource Material Indicators. So you can see here, again, I won't bore you by opening that chart up and showing you that this fine Friday morning, but just know that it was a positive close. It was what we needed, and it's kind of what we expected, to be honest. If you have been following Coffee and Crypto for some time now, which you should have, I think we're about 7 months or 8 months deep into this now, but I have always said Q4 is an important time. October is an important month. In November as well, obviously, is an important month, and the past 2 months we've shown a very successful, and we have played out just exactly as expected. And look, it's great to see, and December hopefully will be much the same. But anyway, moving back on to this news article then. So monthly close looks pretty good, closing above 35k, someone had said. So anything above 35k would have been good for the monthly. We closed at 37.7 something. So yeah, even better than kind of most people would have wanted. Now, someone here is quoted to say that they could see some multi-week compression between $35,000 and $39,000. So not quite that 40k level, but look, we're working towards it. Now, this guy Skew from X said that he added the major resistance on the monthly timeframes are at $47,000 and around the 2021 high of around $69,000. Now, I don't believe we're going to get up to those levels. I do believe 40k is kind of up there with the retracement. Now, bear in mind, again, I have mentioned this throughout the year, we are in a retracement rally. That's pretty much it. It's not an all-time high kind of run. We'll see that maybe in a year's time, hopefully. Not financial advice, of course, don't listen to me. But my opinion would be that we are in a retracement rally. 40k would be lovely. I did say this back in January or February. We're almost there, which is great. But I don't see it getting back up to its all-time highs anytime soon. How soon that may be? 12 months' time, potentially. But yeah, so just watch out for that, because you will see a lot of people now jumping on the bandwagon of all-time high chat. But yeah, don't let them skew, like how I used that guy's name there, skew your kind of vision on what you think is possible with Bitcoin. So the monthly candle was excellent, with the candle body low of 34.5k. This is important in that the lower candle body low was higher than the preceding candle body high. This is a sign of strength. Now, yeah, again, I won't bore you much more with candles, price action, whatnot, because a lot of you aren't here for that. You want to just know how much and when, and you want to know when it's going to 40k and, well, when it's going to its all-time high. But it's important to understand, again, we teach this in our crypto courses as well as our trading courses, that charts are the key. They are the king. They rule all. News articles are great. News narratives are great. It helps kind of fill the gaps. But realistically, charts do kind of tell the story. But yeah, there's a lot to learn. I do suggest that you learn as much as possible about charts. You're not too late either. Whether it's a bear market, a bull market, it's important to understand and learn charts. Not to become a full-time trader, not to even put trades on, but to understand as an investor when you should be buying, selling, holding, whatever it may be. Charts are your friend, basically. So, and look, don't just take it from me. Take it from the reviews. Take it from anyone in the industry. Charts are super, super important. Anyway, moving back on to this article. So the trip above the $38,000 mark, which came hours after the close, marked Bitcoin's first noticeable move in the latter half of the week. The US macroeconomic data prints, conversely, failed to attract much of a response. Now, Jerome Powell, our friend at the Federal Reserve, was due to speak on the day in what would be the last chance for an external volatility to be triggered. So essentially, Bitcoin's outperforming everything else as per usual, and yeah, it's just positive to see that. So yeah, like I said, I just want to reiterate the point. Charts are super, super important. You really need to understand and learn as best as possible. Now, look, you're not going to become a professional trader. It's just not going to happen. Most people like to learn learn charts, not to trade, but just to invest. Like I said a minute ago, to invest, to hold, to sell, to buy, whatever it may be. You need to have some sort of level, whether it's a basic level, of reading charts. If you need help, let me know. I can put you in places. But yeah, please, please, please do me a favour this month. Learn more. Download TradingView and just learn more about charts. If you do want a snippet of kind of that life, I suppose, join our Alpha, which is a Discord member group, because in there on a Monday night we do a members live stream where you get more chart patterns, a bit more chat, as well as some screenshots and updates throughout charts and whatnot, and you can request this as well. So yeah, if you want a snippet but you don't want to go kind of heads first, book a course or watch YouTube videos or whatever it may be, jump into Alpha, and yeah, we can definitely help you at least see a bit more in detail and understand it in a bit more detail. Anyway, back to the news. This isn't a salesman meeting that we're having here. So back to the news. We have Coinbase saying that it tracks a 6% rise in the info requests from law, i.e. the government. So this is interesting. Now, crypto exchange Coinbase says that it recorded a 6% rise in requests from law enforcement and government agencies compared to 2022. Now, the number of jurisdictions issuing requests jumping by 19, according to the exchange's annual 2022 and quarter 3 of 2023. So the US made, in fact, you know what, I'm not even going to bore you with the numbers. Just know that there was more requests in the US and it was up from the previous year. That's the news you want to hear. You don't have to know about numbers exactly. But the point I'm trying to make here is the requests from government agencies from the law side have peaked, have jumped quite substantially. And the reasons for that are, well, Governments now want a lot more information about you as an investor, about what you're buying, what you're selling, about what you're making, whatever it may be. And I've said this many, many times, Coinbase have a legal requirement to do so. They sold their soul. I said this on the Instagram story during the week. If you don't follow us, it's at crypto.glasgow. Remember, please make sure you follow us on there for updates every single day. But I did say on the stories that Coinbase sold their soul well over a year ago now, about 2 years ago. In fact, maybe nearly 3 years ago now at this point. But yeah, they sold their soul. They need to divulge information if the government come asking. The government obviously love that because they can be like, well, you wouldn't have heard that. I chapped my desk. But knock at the door. Hi, Coinbase. We need information on all of these people. And Coinbase have to say, yes, sir, no problem. I'll send you that now, which isn't great as a crypto investor. Or, well, look, we're not trying to hide anything, right? But the fact of the matter is, at the moment in crypto, for some exchanges, that's not a legal requirement. Some people love that, some people hate that, but Coinbase have no choice. So that's why many people outside of the US anyway have decided to go elsewhere for their crypto exchanges and don't use Coinbase pretty much ever again. If, by the way, you're interested in what exchange I use or anyone on the team uses, again, scroll down, click the links in the description, read about the exchanges that we use. You'll find out exactly those exchanges. You can also use those links to sign up, by the way, but please make sure before you sign up to any crypto exchange, you have read, done your own kind of due diligence, and you understand, the risks involved and all that good stuff. But yeah, if you are interested to find out what exchanges that I use, scroll down and you will be informed very much. So now moving on to some AI news, actually, so some artificial intelligence then. So Microsoft are to invest apparently $3.2 billion in the UK's artificial intelligence infrastructure. Interesting. Now, as I mentioned many times on this channel, AI is a big part of what I like in the world, AI, crypto, whatever it may be. It's not always linked, but I do think there is some similarities in terms of breakthrough technology, and that's why I do talk about it. So hopefully you like AI, because I'm going to tell you about AI right now. So Microsoft is set to launch a $3.2 billion investment in the UK for artificial intelligence training and infrastructure, should I say. Now, this marks the company's largest UK investment since started doing business about 40 years ago. So that just shows you how monumental, one, AI technology and infrastructure is, and two, how big and how much they're willing to kind of get behind this as well in the UK. So pretty cool. Now, Brad Smith, who is the Vice Chair and President of Microsoft, described that the investment in a company blog post. So he said that alongside the $3.2 billion chest, the company would give the UK researchers and businesses prioritised access to its Accelerating Foundation Models research programme. Don't even know what that means, but fair enough. Thanks for that, Mr. Smith. Now, this infrastructure investment will help to meet the exploding demand for efficient, scalable and sustainable AI-specific compute power and the needs of the private and public sector waiting to take advantage of the latest cloud and AI breakthroughs. So, I have a question. In terms of AI, so I know AI is very, very, very hyped at the moment. You've seen a lot of Instagram people now turning to AI professionals, and it is just, in a sense, the latest and greatest. It's almost like the NFT craze of 2021. Everybody's jumping on it. Everybody's trying to tell you that AI is the future. AI will save you this time. AI will do that for you. Whatever it may be. You've seen them all. There's so many gurus out there that do it. The actual fundamentals of what they're talking about is great. Obviously, it's respectable because AI is pretty sick, to be honest, if you use it to your advantage and you actually are using it to save your business time, save yourself time, or just do jobs that you can't do, or whatever it may be. There's definitely a benefit there. But this infrastructure, this $3.2 billion investment isn't really for that. Obviously, they're trying to, it's Microsoft, they're going to be working with the government, they're going to be making life a lot easier in that sense. I did see another post actually on Cointelegraph that I think it was MasterCard are also investing a large kind of portion of money into AI, and the reason for that is to help make your shopping easier. Now, obviously, what that actually means is It's so that your shopping will become easier, therefore you'll spend money easier and less hassle. So it'll be easier for you to get into debt. It'll be easier for you to spend money without even thinking about it, because don't worry, AI is going to take over and help you do your shopping. That's not a good thing. Like, AI is a great tool, but it's also going to just play against you if you let it. It's kind of the whole point of AI. But yeah, don't really know the point I'm trying to make here, other than the fact that AI is fascinating. I'm a big fan of it. I use it loosely. I use it for some clips and stuff for Instagram. I don't really need it for a lot of things. A lot of the stuff that we do at Crypto Glasgow and Certified Crypto is a manual process, or we have people in places to do that. So AI doesn't quite work for everything, but like I said before, if you're using it as an advantage for your business, your personal life, jobs that you just physically can't do, or it is saving you time, definitely jump on board. It is revolutionary, and it's massive. It's absolutely massive. But yeah, anyway, that's a little point I wanted to make, but maybe I should have brought up that article on MasterCard. But I guess just watch out. There's going to be a lot of... Your life is much easier now because of AI, but the reason behind that are businesses are using it against you, the consumer, so that they can benefit. So yes, they're going to tell you it's the best thing since sliced bread, because they're going to make a fortune from it. They're doing half the work and getting double the response, or half the work, double the spend, or yeah, maybe I should have just stuck with my first one. But anyway, you get the point. They're doing half the work, but you're spending double the amount, because it's super easy. AI knows exactly what you want, and it's all these shiny things, and MasterCard will probably offer a AI version of their credit card, or whatever it may be. I don't know. Look, the world is your oyster, right? There's going to be a lot of things coming out over the next few years when it comes to AI, and I do think that AI credit or AI spending is definitely going to be a thing. So watch out for that. Don't get yourself into debt because of AI, basically, because that would just be silly, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's move back on to the next article then. So Bitcoin for Christmas, MicroStrategy buys another $600 million worth of Bitcoin. Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. So business intelligence for MicroStrategy have purchased 16,130 additional Bitcoin in November, bringing the total holdings to more than $6 billion. So pretty decent. Now, November 30th, they announced then that, Michael Saylor announced, here's a tweet here actually that I can show you. MicroStrategy have acquired an additional 16,000 Bitcoin for $593 million at an average price of $36,785. As of the 29th of November, MicroStrategy now hodls 174,530 Bitcoin. Jeez, that's insane. An average price of $30,000. Pretty high average buy, isn't it? But then again, when you've got 174,000 of them, it doesn't matter too much, does it? But so the business intelligence firm has consistently purchased large volumes of Bitcoin since announcing it would adopt the crypto as its treasury reserve asset back in 2020. Saylor's last announcement was in September, when he said that they bought an additional 5,500 Bitcoin. Now, MicroStrategy's Bitcoin purchase announcement followed as the crypto price rose roughly 10% in November. The firm reported a gain of $900 million for its Bitcoin holdings in the third quarter of 2023, with CEO Phong Le hinting that at the time that the company would continue to make consistent purchases. So, yeah, pretty mad, to be honest. It should come at no surprise. Usually what happens is when Bitcoin goes up in price, Michael Saylor seems to buy it. I don't know why he seems to buy on green candles. Reminds me of myself sometimes. But a little bit different. The fact that they now hold well over $6 billion worth of Bitcoin, and they're up about was it 900 million? I think it was, wasn't it? They're up $900 million in profit, and we are only at $38,000. So we've still got almost double to go to get back to the all-time high. So there's another, $1 billion worth of profit potential just to the all-time high. It is mental to think how much money he or his company, because I think that's the company holdings, but he also holds his own assets of Bitcoin as well, as far as I'm aware. So, yeah, must be nice. Anyway, jump on to the last slide I want to show you. So, this is interesting. So this is kind of dates back to something that I was showing everyone on Coffee and Crypto for months. It says here then, every year since 2015, Bitcoin's directional move in December, up or down, matched the direction from November. So, let me enlarge this image for you. Doesn't really make it that much larger, but anyway, hopefully you can see that. So from 2015, you can see there, 2015, 2016, 2017, we had a green November, therefore we had a green December. Fantastic. 2018, 2019, you know what's coming. We had red November, red December. Not so great. 2020, we all know what happened in 2020. That's when it really started to break out, essentially. Green November, green December. Then, unfortunately, from November of 2021, yes, we've seen the all-time high in November 2021, but we finished off the month in a red. So, going by how this just works, we seen a red December, followed in the same in 2022, red December, red November, followed by a red December. Now that brings me to November of 2023. Now, obviously we have just closed the month. I've just told you it's the highest monthly close in 19 months since April of 2022. It's looking good, bruv. I'm actually going to switch my usual saying on this channel. I normally say it's not looking good, bruv, but it is looking good, bruv. It's a green 2023. November of 2023. We have started off the month of December fantastically. $38,800, I believe, is what we got to just moments before I was live and in the early morning the wee hours, as we like to say. In the wee hours of the morning, we were well up over 38k. Look, let me know. Comment below what you think is going to happen in December. Do you think we're going to see and finish the month at 40k? Are we going to see 40k this week or even next week? Because, look, next week we have a bit of a surprise for you. But I'll keep that under wraps until next week. You have to make sure that, one, you are in our Discord. I mean, that's just obvious at this point. Scroll down if you haven't and join because, yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to question it. Just scroll down and join. I'm sick of it. Secondly, follow us on Instagram because there'll be a lot. It's going to be heating up. Let's put it that way. It's going to be heating up in many ways next week. So you need to be following us on Instagram, which is at crypto.glasgow if you don't know by now. And of course, subscribe to the Certified Crypto YouTube channel. Make sure you have post notifications turned on because you're going to, you're going to want to see what's happening next week. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to jump to the full screen, actually. I'm going to make this very, very important, right? So, next week, like I said, it's going to be heating up for all of us, for many ways. Whether it's in crypto, moving to the upside, maybe it's the weather. Maybe that's a hint. But, yeah, there's going to be a lot more content, a lot more heat, hopefully, and a lot more price action as well. So, please, 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 do yourself a favour. Do your family the favour. Do you like that? I'm bringing the family in here. So do yourself the favour. Make your family proud of you. Follow everything that we're doing in the next few weeks. Make sure that you are tuned in to all of our socials over the next few weeks. And please make sure that you learn about crypto as well. And if you want to learn about crypto, which I've been telling you this for years at this point, please reach out. We're here to help. We can do what we do with thousands of other people and help you understand. And I will speak to you all very, very soon. All right, I'll leave it there. I'll leave it on that note. But please just make sure, like I said, you do yourself a favour, do your family a favour, do your kids, your future kids a favour. Now I'm bringing the kids into it. Right. Anyway, the point being, that's all for today. I hope you have had a great episode. You've enjoyed it as much as I have. I will see you all next week from a different view, but I will see you nonetheless next week for another episode of Coffee and Crypto. I hope you all have a great Friday, a great weekend ahead. Let's hope that we can see some more price action in crypto. But again, nothing that I ever tell you is advice. I can't predict the future. I just base a lot of my evidence on evidence and facts. But yeah, anyway, nonetheless, I will see you all next week. Hope you all have a great day. See you very, very soon.